This scene has been living in my head rent-free since I saw it on the big screen for the Pride and Prejudice 20th celebration. Let's talk about the craziness of shooting it. If when you're watching the scene, you're really getting to have the party experience because you're flowing so effortlessly through everything. This is actually a one shot. They did not cut, which means that to accomplish every single thing, to go from character to character, from story to story, everybody had to be ready, everybody had to be cute, everybody had to be in place to make this all work, because one domino falls and they have to reset the whole thing. But alongside that, you have to be preparing people to move into shot. They're in the right place at the right time. So inside of all of what you're probably not seeing is the assistant directors and the production assistants that are cueing things to make sure that everything continues to flow. Darcy and Miss Bingley need to know when they need to be dancing after we come out of the shot with Elizabeth, and then straight into that, we need to tell Mrs. Bennet when she needs to move into shot. But at the same time, on the back of her, we have to make sure that Mr. Collins is prepared to be in shot. And then we also need to follow the world as it spins around, and for him to kind of wander back and forth. There's so many little details happening that this movie was shot on 35mm film. The other side of this, besides the production assistants in the 80s that are making the people flow so seamlessly, is the person that we call a first AC. They are the first assistant camera, and they are the one who's pulling focus. So when we're moving from place to place to place, we need to be able to grab onto who we're meant to focus on. But if you shot on a camera, if you shot on an iPhone, you know that that doesn't always happen naturally or so watch the scene again and pay attention to how effortlessly everybody is always clear and end frame, how quickly you are just moving from story to story to story without it feeling like there's any pause, seeing that there's just the right amount of lingering going on, but keeping in fact that this camera is moving from side to side and front and turning around. So somebody is having to spot the camera operator. So you have the person pulling focus, you have the person doing the cueing of things, which is multiple people because we've got different positions, and then we also have the person who's walking at really awkward angles and making sure that everybody's in frame and in shot, and that we are doing this all in one take. All along, if you want more scene breakdowns like